Good evening. Welcome back to the ZFS YouTube channel. Tonight, a continuation from last night, another match day two race, and this time it's ZFS racing team versus RTR. Tonight, I'm going to be joined by Kev, and Speed Ace is joining us again. You alright, chaps?
Very good, mate. How are you? Really looking forward to tonight. I thought last night's race was excellent. Good to have Speed Ace on comms again.
It's great to be back. Honestly, I'm just as excited this time as I was last time. This one's going to be fast. It's going to be very quick and agile cars, and they're just going to be racing door to door the whole time. I'm pretty confident in it. But I appreciate y'all having me back.
Yeah, well, seeing as you mentioned cars and stuff, let's throw up the settings. This is what who wants to go through it and let everyone know what we're in for tonight.
Yeah, I'll do it. Okay, so this is round two. As Shake's already said, it's ZFS versus RTR. The car is the Mazda Roadster touring car. The track we're at tonight is Dragon Trail Gardens, 25 laps. The weather multiplier is ×4. Fuel depletion is ×5. And have I got that wrong? Multiplier.
Fuel 5, fuel 4, tyre 5.
And fuel replenishment is 3 litres per second. Yeah.
That's right, mate.
Time of day is sunrise. Time multiplier is ×6. Weather is preset SO8. Tyres available are racing softs, racing hards, intermediates, wets, and mandatory are racing hards.
Beautiful. That's quite. It's a tough combination. That one.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great car to drive. We've obviously done a few championships in this car, and everyone loves it because you can properly throw it around and recover it. You know, you can go sideways into corners and enjoy a lot of oversteer. But you know, these guys are driving at another level, and I've looked at the teams tonight, and these are top drivers. You know.
Well, this is in the ZFS community. We like the Mazda. Can see Andy and Kieran in the chat. KW there. He's responsible for these settings. But it's a car we like in the community, and it does present a really good challenge around this track.
Yeah, we've had some recurring championships in cars that we all seem to enjoy racing. You know, the Group 4 Megane Trophy, obviously the Mazda touring that we're on tonight. A few others, I think the Nissan Silvia we've done a couple with, and the Radicals as well. And it's one of those cars that seems to draw the people in for championships. Everyone likes driving them because, like I said, you can proper abuse them. Really. Did you drive in the last Mazda touring championship there at Speed Ace?
I did not. I do enjoy that car.
You're in for a treat when you do, mate.
Yeah, I have driven the car outside of in the championship. It is easy to chuck around, and you don't really have to worry as much about tire wear. It just absorbs all of it. It is a very good and agile car.
It's a car that when you drive it, you win in the corners. It's not about top speed. It's about corner entry and exit speed. And that's what makes it such a fun car, because all the progression is made, you know, winning races through the corners rather than, you know, on the straights, and that's why people love it so much. Hello to Kieran, who's and Andy. Is that Andy? Yeah. From in the chat. Congratulations to Andy last night, and a brilliant performance. I thought he'd done incredibly well for his maiden race with CTC, and Kieran obviously on the pit wall. Him and Gareth, who do the pit crew sort of kind of race engineering role, very unsung heroes really in our CTC team.
And it'd be Gareth tonight, but Kieran done a fantastic job last night.
Yeah.
And good segue as it goes. This we've got it on the screen, so let's just quickly go through it. Who's got a follow on from last night's success with the BFS team? So we're going to line up for ZFS. is Tonkanen, Prima Tiger, Miltiades, Yeeted, Amsterdam, and Satan, but better known as Mateus. You right there, Dan? Do you want to go through RTR for us, Speed?
Well, let's hope I don't get it wrong. For representing RTR, we have Lapping GT, R Lapping GT, Petrol, Sortel 3. I'm guessing I got that right.
He's going to be called Sorted.
Sorted. He's going to be called Sorted. Raymag F1, Old Banger, and Rever 001.
Lovely job.
Well, I like the name Old Banger. I think I should have that name.
It ain't bad, is it?
Expect to be rev banging tonight.
This is what it looks like after round one for the teams. Both teams off to a winning start. This matchup is two of the top three after round one. You can see 2 point difference in the winning margin in RTR's favour, being the only difference there. So this has got all the hallmarks to be a good one.
Seems quite evenly matched. Just want to say hello to Dan and Militides, who are in the YouTube chat. Good luck
Evening,
tonight,
boys.
and
Good luck.
I'm sure you'll do really well.
Just quickly go through what CTC is in case anyone's new and don't know. 12 teams in total from 10 communities, 2 groups with 6 teams each, 10 match days for the regular season, which runs from February to November. Every team has 1 home and 1 away game against the other teams in their group. The 2 group winners go to a grand final in December. There's 1 race per match day that roughly lasts 45 minutes. The home team decides the match day settings, car, track, weather, all the good stuff. And that's picked from a common car and track pool that each team is given for the season. We should be 2 minutes off of lobby opening.
And just a quick shout out to Jaeger, who obviously puts the whole CTC championship together.
Yeah,
he liaises with all the different communities to get this up and running, and he does an absolutely fantastic job. So big shout out to him for that.
There's 10 people in there. Yes, ZFS are the home team. So ZFS picked the settings and we'll host the lobby. Let's get in there. Okay. Alright, so Kev, you'll be man perusing the track.
Yep, no problem.
Let me just hide my screen for one moment. I'll share my screen for you, Speed.
Alright.
Yep, go for it.
Let's see him. You try to enter the track. No, you tried to enter the track. You didn't do spectate. Yeah.
Do we know who done the ZFS delivery for tonight? Kieran's like Kieran Pedia, isn't he? Anything you don't know, ask Kieran. Yep, hello, Lapping. Good luck, mate. Hope you have a good race. Yeah, it's very nice. Very good, yeah.
Beautifully done.
Yeah. Good balance. Soft as well. Mateus as well.
It's looking good.
So the wing mirrors and the rear fin colours are distinguishable for separate drivers. So each driver has their own colour. That's right, isn't it? I think I want to turn those lights off. A bit of aerodynamic gain, wouldn't you? Yeah, headlights down. Yorkie's joined track. Hello, Yorkie. How you doing, mate? Hope all is well. So I'm with, that must be Dan, because it's got a Batman helmet.
And yeah, looking to be a good one, this one tonight.
Yeah.
So, a couple of different strategies available with the tyres that are on offer. Interesting to see which way each team go for this one.
Yeah, with the weather settings, is it was early sunrise, so it's going to start off quite cool and then get warmer. But so maybe the hard is mandatory, isn't it? So if you are going to use the soft, whether it's probably commendable to use it first rather than trying to warm the hards up in this cooler temperature at the beginning of the race.
Oh, there we go. The livery was made by last night's BFS winner, Electric.
Oh, was it?
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
Good race, didn't he? Good race last night.
Very good race. Very
Yeah,
good
well done,
race.
Electric. Looks great.
Good job, Pleasure.
Hello, Taff. Taff's in the chat.
Hello,
How you
buddy.
doing?
Hey, Taff.
Dane's about.
Ah, Malagator, yeah?
Yeah,
Malagator.
he'd be a lurking. Alright. So, what time we'll be looking at qualifying at around 7:45, I think. With the race starting around about 8 p.m. Alright. What we're looking like on time so far. Fastest at the moment in practice is Raymeg, 42.4. But Mateus for ZFS ain't on the track at the minute. He's put in a 42 flat so far. They'll be practicing their qualifying runs at this point as well. You can qualify on any tyre you want there.
So I think we've got a full lobby now. I think Tiger's just joined. Prima driver now, I understand.
He is, yeah. Prima Tiger. Fashionably just on time.
Unlike Monday.
Doesn't even bother to practice.
So I'm sat with Ray Mag F1 at the moment. So the RTR guys are all out on softs, I think, at the moment. And the qualifying procedure, my understanding is that they can qualify on any of the available tyres and start on any of the available tyres. So I'd imagine everyone's going to be qualifying on softs.
Yeah, standard procedure, everyone out on softs. The only change is it ain't like a 3-lap shootout sort of thing anymore. 10-minute quali with a staggered exit. So home team out first, and then in this case RTR be out about 30 to 50 seconds later.
How do you find speed after? I mean, I was talking to Schick about this the other day. That especially in the team throwdown competition that's been ongoing with ZFS at the moment, I find the softs almost not worth bothering with sometimes, but the hards, for me, are a really, really good tire. They seem to, once they're kind of light up to temperature, they seem to be really, really good, better than they used to be before the most recent two upgrades.
I mean, I agree, because the softs do feel a lot different after the previous updates. They just don't feel like they hold it as well. They also feel like they wear out a lot quicker because you're trying to get the same pace out of it you used to. I feel like you're having to push a little harder, and that's causing you wearing tires more. But otherwise, I do agree, they just don't feel like they used to.
Yeah. I think it depends on the settings, obviously, for the room, but sometimes in some of the championship races when you have the softs, like optimum performance is so short-lived that it's almost not worth bothering with them sometimes, unless obviously they're manageable. But it'll be interesting to see. Obviously, they're going to qualify themselves, but tyre wear's quite low, isn't it? And these cars don't burn the tyres that quickly, do they? And
No,
so,
they shouldn't.
yeah, so it'd be good to see what the longevity of the soft is tonight.
How many laps are we doing tonight?
I believe it's 25.
Okay.
Sorry, I had to sort of hide the screen for a second there. Chat saying they couldn't hear the speed.
Okay. Let us know if that's any better.
Yeah, great livery, Electric. Thank you for that. Skill, I'm definitely no good at.
So what sort of times we got in a minute? 40.6 lapping,
Yeah.
fastest man in practice so far.
Yeah.
That is a proper good time.
You prefer gardens this way round or the reverse?
I prefer.
I personally prefer it this way. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, go on. No, you're right. Yeah. I'll do.
I was going to say I personally prefer this layout way better than the other one. I tried the other layout before and I just could not get the flow of it just right.
Welcome to the chat, Yaden.
Oh, Yaden, how you doing, mate? You okay? Good to see you join the chat, mate.
He's come to support the two aliens.
I think Tiger's in one of his teams, isn't he? So,
yeah, I think they co-own the team.
Yeah, so sat with Militides at the moment, our ZFS Greek god. Just interesting to see what gears that always short shifts, exiting corners, Milch. He's got it absolutely down to a T. And he's the latest braking driver I've ever come across. I don't know how he does it, but he seems to brake later than anyone I know.
It's replicating, trying to replicate his braking usually results in death.
Greek death.
Agreed.
A Greek tragedy. But yeah, he just seems to brake so late and retain, balance and the car seems planted. He's got such a ride. It's just fascinating to watch him drive because it's a little bit different than most other people. So it sounds like qualifying's not too far away now. It'll be interesting to see. Two very strong teams tonight and quite evenly matched, I think.
Yeah, what time we got there?
We are 20 to 8 at the moment.
Okay. Alright, is everyone here in the audio come through the stream nice and clear?
Or 10 and 5 and 5 to 1 hour past 7, as Sean would say.
Yeah. After. Another quick look at the settings while I quickly make an adjustment to something.
I was talking to Yorkie earlier. Actually, we had a practice room, and I was saying that when you watch these really fast drivers, they seem to hit the same braking points as you, other than Mills. They seem to have the same gear selection as you, but they're still a second faster. And it's really frustrating how much faster they are, and not knowing why they're faster.
Yeah.
And it's whether they're carrying more speed through a corner, just something, there's something fundamentally different that they do or do better than the likes of us that sets them apart. Really. I see Maligator's lower in the tone as usual. Nice one there.
I'm kind of excited to see what RTR does because I haven't actually watched them race before. I don't know, but they are looking very quick. I've heard from you guys that they're definitely really quick. So
Yeah,
I'm excited to see how they go.
We covered them a couple of times. I think we covered them a couple of times outside of the matches against ZFS, and they're well equipped.
Yeah. Is this? They've got 2 teams this year.
Yeah, they got RTRX, who I believe was actually I think they're just finishing their race against MRL tonight for their match day 2. So they'd have had both of their teams in action tonight.
Yeah.
I just noticed Raymag taking that sausage a bit hard. They're going to have to watch that.
The sausage. See, I don't like taking the sausage, but some drivers seem to, handle it a lot better.
As long as you get it right in the middle, you can usually go right through it.
I think you got to straddle it, you have got to have a definite route, and a good straddle over it, so it doesn't kind of affect one side more than the other. But I never do, because you can get 20 laps okay, and then 1 lap and it ruins your race. But like we said, that's the difference between us and them, isn't it? Very tightly dry in my Raymag. It's funny actually. I could watch replays of races like this for hours on end, and Tonkin just had a bit of an accident. But I think because you drive the cars on the same tracks, it's really interesting to see how you compare to them, isn't it?
Sorry, I'm laughing at how you didn't there. Sausage. Mate, you know very well, Yaden. There's a lot of sausage to be had here.
Well, I think the ZFS community really appreciates taking that sausage.
Yeah.
Hard and fast.
That's right.
They seem to be able to cope with it. Some who aren't used to taking it to that kind of extent, like me, struggle. But
oh God.
I think Maligator taught us all how to take the sausage hard and fast on that corner. We have to thank him for that.
Yeah, we don't call him Venus Schnitzel for nothing.
We call him Snitchergator.
Right. All right, enough of the sausage. We're getting ready for quali now. Let's get down to business.
Shall I go on sausage cam or sausage watch for tonight?
You can do if you want, mate.
Usual Sunday night.
All right. Room's prepared.
Tiger looks very, very fast. Yeeted looks incredibly fast. Raymag looks quick, very quick.
Yeah, Tiger came in, not much warming up, and threw a pretty quick lap in. So it's going to be a pretty close qualifying, I think. I don't think there's going to be much in it at all.
I wouldn't be surprised if they were all within a second.
top to bottom, it isn't far fetched to predict that. I wouldn't say. What do we reckon, Lobby? What are we predicting for this one?
Well, after race one, I mean, Tonkin and Tiger had a cracking race, didn't they? That was at Tsukuba, wasn't it, if I remember?
Yes.
And kind of like broke away from the chasing pack and managed to race beautifully. Different opposition tonight, obviously. But, you know, I think anyone I know it sounds a bit sitting on the fence, but both teams are top scratch drivers, so anyone can win it from anywhere, really.
Oh, this is the thing. It could come down. They're that close to each other. It could just purely come down to strategy.
Yeah. Bailey Clark in the chat. Hello, Bailey.
Evening, Bailey. Hello, mate.
Hey, Bailey.
Right, looks like we're about to get underway for quali. It'll be ZFS out first.
So Jaden's gone Tiger first, second Tonk, Milititis third.
Oh, it's gone for a ZFS 1, 2, 3. So that's it. Here we go. We're underway. First out the traps for ZFS is going to be Tonkanen.
Yep, I'm sat with Milititis at the moment, who's just behind Tonkanen, trying to get some heat into those tyres. So on track we've got Tonkanen, Milititis, Utid, Amsterdam, Mateus, and Tiger. Do you get much tow advantage with this car? Are you aware of?
Yeah, actually, I think it's quite powerful, the slip in this car.
Is it? So maybe, I don't know whether the boys have thought about, somebody leading and giving a tow for that and then changing over and turning over. Yeah, I mean, we could never do that. We haven't got enough consistency to do that.
A good example of what you was asking is being demonstrated for us.
You did them down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lovely and close.
It'll be down the home straight, so that's where they'll benefit most, in this back straight up to the last corner.
Alright, so it's Tiger out last for ZFS, and then about half the length of the track away, we've got RTR out there. Let's quickly go to Tonkanen and he can give us the track tool. Talk us through this speed ace? Just from what you know.
Well, from what I do know, these cars will be able to hug the inside corner really well. They'll probably be able to get on the throttle a little bit sooner than GT4 cars, for that matter. Even with the lower downforce and the lower amount of power, these things can really hug the corners.
It's funny, I was watching him on turn one. Sometimes people short shift up into fifth to kind of still drive but have less, outward momentum. But he's stuck in fourth and had the curb on the right. Just going to the hairpin now. Taking it in second, wide exit, up onto the curb. Be interesting to see how he takes those S's at the end, because usually you have to be careful on the first one, then you can kind of take a lot of curb on the second and third, can't you? Important corner this one, keeping the momentum up. Oh, it's nearly off track there. Third gear, tight apex, wide apex, tight apex, over the curve usually. He's gone wide a little bit. And then usually you're braking about 100 meters, just after 150 into the barrier, just after 100. He's running third, second on exit, third again. By Tonkinen's very high standards, bit of a scrappy lap ready for him.
So that will be
139.
39.3. Not a bad time at all.
Amsterdam's 0.7 of a second behind. That was probably that very nice tow he got from Mateus.
Tiger, what did he get?
Tiger's 140.028. Yeah.
Wow, that is it looks scrappy, but that is
It did,
super fast for your first hot lap.
on the last corner, I mean, he entered in third, and then went second in the middle and exited in third. And it looked like he was sliding a lot, but you know, that's the difference between these guys and us. You know, what we see as out of control and you know erratic, they're fully happy and in control, aren't they?
Yeah, where we're lifting, they're accelerating.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
It's wide.
Evening, Jay. Another one of our stars from last night. Monkey. Hello, mate.
Monkey.
He's in there. He's predicted himself first, though, tonight.
Well, I think he's got a chance. So, good lap by Petrol and Ray Mag there. Quarter of a second off from Tonkin at the moment. Petrol laying in second place.
Oh, that's a
Swiss driver by the looks of it.
Two
Ray Mag,
laps there, sorry.
another Dutch driver. Yeah.
Dutch aliens, man.
Oh, yeah. Let's have a school somewhere where they catch them early. Oh, Militides just got a 139. He's up to
39.8
third.
for Milts.
Yeah.
Beautiful, mate.
Great lap
time,
by
Milts.
Militides.
Just
Just hit a 140,
Ray Meg's
143.
getting a bit loose on the back there. He's currently running in fourth. It's a little run down the order. Tiger in fifth. Dan's currently sixth, followed by Lappin in seventh. Matthias in eighth. Rever in ninth. Sorted in 10th. Yeeted 11th. And the old banger in 12th.
Like a Les Dawson joke. Rifle or something. Just with Tonkin at the moment, he was very, very close to improving on his time. He is up half a tenth at the moment.
We'll stick here with him at the minute. Let's follow him.
Every single millimetre of the track. So he's on for an improvement on his pole position time at the moment. Takes it in third, second, third. See?
Every single bit of that curve.
I would hate being out on the grass. I'd be cacking myself.
He's going to lose a little bit of pace there.
It'd be like some noises.
Oh,
mate.
look, 1,000
Just barely.
Yeah.
It just shows the consistency more than anything. Bailey's talking about the lap times. There you go, Speed Ace. As it goes a little bit faster, but we are under that second prediction for the whole pack, front to top to bottom.
That's crazy.
Old Banger nearly half a
I'm not
second quicker.
surprised.
Let's stay with him for a minute.
I'm not surprised. These guys are properly quick, and they've been putting in a lot of practice for all this.
Well, Old Banger being half a second up here, that could be quite a bit of a jump up the order there, if he can
Oh, yeah.
keep maintain it.
So Yeated had a bit of a spin then, so he supported that lap, making way for a Tiger to go through.
Old Banger's just about to come over the line. No improvement for Rever. Oh, 0.3 for Old Banger, enough to get him up to 7th place from 12th. So it shows you
So at
the
the moment,
fine margins here.
RTR seem to, obviously Tonkinen's in pole, but Raymag, Petrol, Lappin GT and Sorte have got second to fifth. So, and then Old Banger in seventh. So they've kind of like blotted out the top end of the qualifying table at the moment.
There's a nice big chunk of them there, isn't there?
Yeah.
What we got? So Tonkinen goes faster again still. He's got a 1:39.2 now. We're eight and a half minutes into this, so one more lap after this.
Yeah, this is probably the penultimate lap, isn't it?
This is the one you really want to put it out if you got it.
Yeah, most of
Tonkinen
them.
takes those sausages so well, like just just catches them right every single time.
Sausage Pro.
Bailey's made a good point in that last night a couple of people pitted, even though there's no tyre wear to get colder tyres in.
Yeah, all
Nobody
the
seems to have done that
BFS
tonight.
boys learned that was a lot quicker. Yeah.
So Milt's up to 6th now. I think Tiger might have a faster lap in him. I'm going to stick with him for the last lap. I don't know who's going to make it, actually. No, I don't think he is. I think it's Tiger done.
So we've got a couple that are just. Is anyone else?
Who's up?
gonna make
Tiger's
it?
up. 4 temps up. Come on, Tiger.
Four attempts would be a nice jump.
Yeah, I think that'll get up to about 3rd, do you think? Something like that?
Yeah, around third, fourth.
It's on the last corner now.
Just jumped over.
Yeah, very tidy.
Evening, Richie. Hello, Tim.
Hello, Reggie.
Right,
Hello,
Tiger.
Tim.
Come on, mate.
Come on, Tiger.
Oh, enough for
Look at
second.
that.
Well done.
Pulled it out of the bag.
Wow, he got second with that one.
Yeah, well done. Pulled out the bag. Last lap. Thought he had a faster lap.
Well done, Tiger.
Excellent stuff. So, Tonkinen's done. Ray Meg's still on he's still got 1 lap to go. He's coming up to the final corner.
Yep. Sat with him now.
There was someone in front of him. Who was that? Lapping. No
So
improvement.
Rayman hasn't improved. Petrol hasn't improved.
That's it.
Saute. No.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, we've got Reverie. Yeah, he's followed
He hasn't improved.
by
That's it, I think.
Albanger. Any improvement for either of those? No.
No.
Nope.
All right. That concludes qualifying.
Good qualifying, that.
Let's,
Quite a good spread, really.
yeah, let's have a look at these results. Oof. Look at that.
My gosh.
Uh,
And they are all within a second.
so lapping did improve in the end. So your starting
Yeah.
grid is going to be ZFS first place with Tonkinen, second place for RTR with lapping, third will be ZFS's Tiger, fourth will be RTR's Raymag, fifth will be Petrol for RTR, sixth for RTR Assaulted, seventh for ZFS is Miltiades, eighth will be RTR's Old Banger, ninth will be Amsterdam, 10th Mateus, 11th RTR's River, and 12th Yeeted. And there you go, you got it. Speed. It was under a second between first and 12th.
.992.
We're in for
That's so tight.
we're in for one here.
Yeah. That's so
Oh.
tight.
This is all going to come down to strategy.
Strap in, boys and girls. This one could get racy.
That's a cracking time by Lapin GT. He pulled out of the bag
God,
last
did
lap
he?
as well. Yeah.
Yeah, he really did.
Tiger and Raymag, like 3,000ths of a second between them.
It's just unreal, isn't it? The pace of these lot, top to bottom, the pace of every single one of them. Could you imagine trying to, if it was one of us setting times in that lobby?
DTR Richie's asked about the weather. So it is SO8, time of race is sunrise, and the time multiplier is time 6.
Boom. Yeah. Jay likes he likes a tight one. You might oh no, right, that's fine.
Danny Boy in the chat, hello mate, nice to see you supporting our community. I'm really excited about this race. This is going to be a good race.
You're
Good
right,
stuff.
Danny. Hey, welcome for the update, Richie. No problem. Sykes is
So
in.
predictions then, boys.
There
Who are
he
you going to go
is.
for
The livery
speed?
man, electric. Sorry, Kev.
What was that you said?
Predictions, top 3.
I still think. What? Race in progress? Jesus, we missed the start. No, didn't reset the settings. Sorry, boys and girls. What? Why didn't
off.
they reset?
Well off. All right.
I didn't know
Alright.
it started.
Tonkin's
Well,
got
we're off.
a
Tonkin's
half-second
got
penalty right out the gate.
Yep.
Yeah. So at the moment, the order is Tonkin in first, Lapping in second, Tiger in third. Tonkinen's carrying a penalty. He's got about 8 tenths of a second up at the moment. He's going to serve his penalty now, so the lead's probably going to change.
Sorry, Sharky's running a competition in the chat. Remember to like and subscribe, and someone will be picked for a signed photograph of Tiger.
Tonk holds on to it. He
He
holds
did,
on to first.
yeah. Do you know he had 8 temps up, and he held on to first with a
So
penalty.
it doesn't look like we've got any change. Old Banger, did he get a position on Milts in all of that?
I think he did. Milt started 6th, didn't he?
Dan got Yeated jumped from 12th to 10th.
Yeah.
I think Dan nicked a place in that as well, but Mateus is at the back. I'm not entirely sure what happened there because why wasn't the lobby reset? That's what I was sitting there waiting for. Sorry, boys and girls. Here we go.
Can you get it on a replay or not?
No, it would have been too long. Plus, I wasn't in the lobby.
So at the moment, Tiger's sat a third of a second behind Lappin, who's in second. So just going through the tyres. Shall I run through those?
Yeah, go for it, mate.
So Tonkinen at the moment in first place, about 7 tenths up nearly. He's on softs. Lapping in second on softs. Tiger is all over the back of Lapping at the moment.
Yes, where
He's
we
like,
are.
yeah, he's needs to be patient there and get a run on him on the back straight. Tiger's on softs. Ray Mag's on softs. Petrol on softs. Saute's on hards, and he at the moment is in 6th place. Militide is all over the back of him, as you would expect, and he's on softs. Probably going to get a pass on him now on the back straight.
So Milted and Yeated have
Militide,
gained places there.
Yeah.
Tiger's going for a move on the outside.
Tiger's going for a move, yeah. Then we've got Yeated on softs at the moment in 8th. Dan on hards in 9th.
Get the better exit speed there, Tiger.
Keeping up with Yeated. Mateus on hards in 10th. Old Banger on hards, and Reva is on hards in last place.
Tiger side by side going into turn 1. He looks like he's going to get the place. Oh, he does.
He'll hold that.
He holds it nicely. Ray Mag back there in 5th looked like he got a bit loose on that turn. Maybe he carried a bit too much speed in.
So are we going sausage? I'm with Tiger.
Oh, straight down the throat.
Yeah, nice.
Well done.
Master.
He knows how to take that.
Sausage master.
Meister.
Take the sausage.
So at the moment, Toggen's pulled out just over a second while Tiger and Lappin are battling there. Tiger needs to try and break the toe really from Lappin, who's in 3rd place, if he can, because the toe's quite strong, as you said, isn't it?
Oh, we've got a pass here. It looks like Salted looked like he got out of Salt's going in the into that last corner. Give Miltides the gap, and he's looks like
he's outside. Yeah, he's held his line, but
He's
Milt's got the
still
inside
Milt's going to
now.
hold the inside.
Go on, Milts. Oh, it's an excellent
Nice.
There you go, he got it.
He
Late
finds
braking.
himself
He's a
in
master at it.
6th from 7th. I think he qualified. So place up
Milts.
Yeated here now attacking Salted, who of course started at the back of the grid.
Milt started 7th, and Yeated started 12th.
Oh, is he going to he's
Yeated
going
is
to
gonna
take
go
the
move on
inside
now.
here? He's going
He'll
to take
break
it.
late.
Any contact? Look at this.
Great
No
driving.
contact.
Excellent. Look, he gets the overtake
And
done.
that's a pass.
That's driving, man.
Yeah. But Salt's going to get a really good toe off him now. He needs to hug the inside line.
Going back up to the top. Tiger's now got a 1.5 second lead over Raymag in 3rd. And then
He's
you've
done a great
got
job there.
3 RTR drivers all in tandem. That would be Raymag, Lappin and Petrol. So what's the gap between Petrol and... Oh, what's happened to
Lapping in
Lappin?
the dirt. He went a little wide on the exit there.
Lost like 3 places there. Let's have a quick look.
Yes, Tiger's pulled about 1.6 seconds now on Raymag.
He just got to...
He seems to have lost traction.
Yeah, just... I don't know, he was just a bit wobbly all the way through that section there. Might have got unbalanced by the sausage. Alright, so... Well, there's a penalty there, is it? Oh no, it's just his national flag. Like penalty for a minute there. Alright. Where are we?
So Tonkin and Tiger are doing their double act again by the looks of it. They've made, Tiger's 2 seconds clear of Raymag in third. And these guys worked... Oh, Tiger nearly went wide. Worked so well together. He's got to be careful of that dirty air, hasn't he?
Yeah, so not
That's
too far behind. You've got Raymag hunting them down.
Yeah.
Lost a couple of attempts there, Tiger, with his back end.
A bit of a slide on the last corner, didn't he?
Let's go further back, see how Amsterdam's getting. So Amsterdam improved, getting quicker as he goes along here. He's going to be
his
the
lap
next...
times are improving, aren't they?
He's going to want to be the next ZFS driver to get past Sorted. Is he on a different tyre, Sorted? Dan's on the hard as well.
Yeah, they're both on the hard side.
Right, so we should expect this little gap to be forming now, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
As the order sorts itself out.
So coming up to the end of the 5th lap, I'd say the tyre wear is probably about 25% front right, would you say? On Tonkin, maybe a little bit more.
On Tonkin, oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Very close to a third down.
Yeah. So I'd imagine they're going to be looking at 12, 13 laps, do you think? Something like that? The fuel looks like it will do 20 laps. So I think you're probably looking at a 1-stop, aren't you? I'd imagine.
Oh, Tiger gets a little squirrely going into that corner again.
Welcome to the chat, France. What was the result of the RTRX and the MRL race, mate?
Tiger's getting so close.
You plug a keyboard into the PlayStation, and then you press Z to save whatever you've just witnessed, and then you use X, C, or V for the duration of time you skip back to Tecmo.
Oh, God, Tiger's so loose at the moment.
But that car's so easy to regain control of. He looks like he's still got
What's
it.
that gap?
It's his style, mate.
3.5
Honestly,
seconds the gap now.
We've raced with Tiger so much, and he always looks like he's not in control, but he is. This is what I was saying, the difference, He just...
Oh, cheers, France. So it was an RTR X123 in the other race this evening.
Yeah, was it? Oh, no.
So 3.5 seconds the gap between second and third. RTR's highest driver in third. 1-2 currently for ZFS. 4th place is Raymag at the moment, closely following his teammate Petrol. Lappin not quite caught back up to him after a little mistake. He's followed by 6th place Miltiades for ZFS. And Yeeted. Sorted in 8th, Dan in 9th, Mateus in 10th, Old Banger in 11th, and Reva in 12th.
It's quite an even spread, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's there's obviously been some bits and pieces we missed at the back there. A couple of drivers a bit further off the field, but depending on strategies here, got a couple of different ones in play. Looking at the fuel, one stop's in play.
Yeah, I'd say so. I think fuel's going to be about 20 laps. But, I mean, hards are mandatory, are they not?
Yes.
Yeah. So if they can get, you're on lap 7 now, softs are 40%, maybe. Yeah. So I'd imagine you're going to go 13, 14 laps on softs and then finish off on the hards, I'd imagine. What's the fuel? What's the pit stop like here? Is it fairly long, fairly short?
It's not the it's not the longest pit stop here. What was the fuel rate?
The refuel is times 3, slow.
liters.
Oh, it is quite slow. Yeah, that's where the time's going to
Killer.
be spent.
Won't stop them.
These two just race so closely. Look at it, it's so good to
Look.
watch.
They're working together.
We've
You
got
got
a
no
bit
reason
of
to
a
pass
bump
one
draft, which is allowed in
100th of a
CCC.
second between them there.
So, roll a bump draft, 4.2 seconds.
Oh, I heard some
Nearly
skid.
wide there. Nearly wide there, mate. So over 4 seconds between second and third now.
Petrol and Raymag quite close together, doing a similar sort of thing as Tonkin and Tiger. At the moment, Militidis has got he's got 2 seconds up on Yeated behind him and 3 seconds behind Lapping, who's in front of him. So no real battles at the moment that I can see.
It's distancing itself out a little bit.
It has, yeah.
Tiger's lost a little bit of time to Tonkanen. Slightly higher on the tyre and fuel there.
Yeah, they seem to be burning more fuel than RTR petrol there.
Yeah, I mean, with the very slow refuel rate, you'll see, I mean, these guys obviously worked out what the optimum, fuel saving strategy is to consider pace and a refuel rate. Most of the fuel usage looks more or less the same except for petrol, funny enough. He seems to have more petrol than anyone. But, they're 4 seconds up the road at the moment. I'd have thought Tiger would have maybe saved a bit more than he has, because he's been sat behind Tonkin for, a good 6 laps, isn't he? Maybe 5.
It could also be due to him falling back a couple times after sliding out just a little bit on some of the corners.
Yeah. No brake balance on these cars, is that right?
No,
I'm actually not sure.
as far as I can remember, no. So, notice that there's a couple of assists being used.
ABS.
They've got canter assistance. Are you all using canter assist?
I don't think.
I'm saying ABS.
I think ABS is on weak. Looks like weak for Tiger.
The petrol and Raymag, they're using canter assist, I believe.
Yeah, so Tonkinen's got about just under 5.5 seconds on RTR petrol at the moment.
Yeah, Tiger's 4.9 seconds adrift of third place petrol. So, it's Miltide that's getting on. 3.5 seconds off the back of Lappin.
Yep, 12 seconds off the front. His front right's looking a bit worse.
Sorted Chugler along nicely in 8th.
Yeah.
3.8 seconds behind him is Dan on on the same compounder tyre.
So they're probably, if you're going to get, say, 12 on the softs, they're going to go to lap 13, I'd imagine, in the hards, won't they?
Yeah.
Look at those lap times. They're just so consistent.
Who are you with, Dan?
Tonkin.
And with Dan, he's really consistent as well. 40, 40, 40, 41. Yeah, 5.5 seconds now. Tonkinen's up to third place, Petrol. Raymag's keeping with Petrol at the moment. He's about just under a second behind him. Not close enough to bump draft or anything, but close enough to maybe get a bit of a tow and save a bit of fuel.
Yeah, it's got. I hope these pit stops for the entertainment value bunch these lot up a little bit. At the minute, it's whoa,
big slide by
Tonkin
Tonkin
goes
there.
wide there.
Oh no.
It won't cost him nothing. It's
No, not
cost
really.
him just a little bit shy of half a second. What we got?
Tiger's front right now.
KW's is 12 or 13. 12
Yeah, I
soft,
think you're-
1 hard, 12 soft is a possibility.
I think you're looking at 12 soft, 13 hard. We'll soon find out. But Tonkinen's front right is actually in a lot better shape than Tiger's. But if you run down through the people on the drivers on softs, the wear is fairly consistent. You know, they all have almost the same amount of wear.
Welcome back to the stream, White Tiger.
Hello, White Tiger. How you doing? Oh, Petrol went a bit wide there on that
Yeah, we
hairpin.
just caught that. Very consistent with their lap time. Oh, the tyres are pretty much beat, so
Yeah.
likely 12 is the predicted, right? Those go another lap.
One more. Yeah, I think so. They've got what, 10% left? Tonkinen's pulled about a second and a bit over Tiger now. Now we'll see, end of lap 11. I think he'll stay out. No, he's pitting. Lap 11 for Tonkinen.
And Tiger.
Lap 11 for Tiger.
14 laps on the
They
hards.
stay out. RTR staying out. by the
RTL
looks of
stays
it.
out.
They're staying out.
Risking it for the biscuit, eh?
Lapping GT staying out. Militidus stays out.
That's another
And
ZFS
softs.
driver coming in there. Who was that?
Tiger's Yeeted's gone in. Dan stayed out on the hards, obviously. Yeah. So Tonkinen, Tiger, and Yeeted come in. I would imagine, just with Tonkinen now, very slow refuel. So he's probably going to get some clean air when he comes out, which is maybe why. He's going to come out just. Yeah, he's got clean air. He's in front of Old Banger, who's on 12 lap old hards. And Tiger's just behind Old Banger, so Tiger's going to have to try and get past Old Banger. PDQ.
We're watching Raymag really pressing his teammate Petrol there, both of them on pretty worn tyres.
Yeah. Look at Petrol's tyre. Look at his front right. It's gone.
It's basically.
He's in danger of this last, right here.
See what his sector time is. How much he's dropped.
Let's have a look
Probably
when it
missed
comes
it.
up. I think it comes up here, doesn't it?
It does.
Oh, look. Why would you do that? It's late in this. Oh, Dav just moved aside for him. Surely not going to go again.
It was a bit of an aggressive
Oh.
overtake. Just
No,
a
they're
bit.
going in.
Raymag stayed out. Raymag stayed
Raymag.
out. Petrol's gone in. Look at Romag's front right. He's going to do another lap on that.
Have we got another tyre whisperer on our hands? Petrol lapping and Milts comes in. Sorted stays out as well. He's on the hard tyre though.
Romag's last lap was a 1:42.5. So he's losing time now. I don't know what the hard sort of time is really.
You can see that Dan and
Hard
some of the other
times,
guys on the hards are staying
42s,
out.
41s.
I think they'll stay out till lap 14 speed, or possibly even 15.
That might be the best strategy, honestly.
Yeah.
So
Because
everyone who hasn't pitted is 1 to 5. So that's Ray Mag, Sorted, Amsterdam, Matthias. Tonkanen, who is net P1, currently sits in 5th. Stay with
So
Ray Mag.
Romag's just come. Yeah, he's on his sector time coming up now. See, a second and a half down, his fastest lap.
And misses. Look at it. He's doing well to hold it.
He's doing incredibly well. I'd have been in the hedge by now, for sure.
I wouldn't have made it around there. No way.
This is going to be the corner, though, isn't it? It's hard, right?
yeah, it's going to put a lot of pressure on that right front.
He showed it. He had to slow it right down.
Yeah.
He's going to have to pit here.
Please, Pit. I can't go
There
through
he
another lap
goes.
like that.
So will Sorted
Okay.
come in on the 13th?
I think they might stay up to 14.
Yep, staying out again.
Yeah. So Dan at the moment is P3. And Matthias has closed up quite a lot. I think Dan must have had an incident because he was about 3.5 seconds behind Sorted. He's now about 8.5. And Matthias has closed in
so-
on the back of Dan quite a bit.
That foot something caused the 4-second loss.
That turn 2 before you go over the 2 sausage turns is so important to get right, isn't it? So at the moment,
Interesting. Hang
Tonkanen-
on. There's an interesting
Sorry.
thing going on here. Petrol's found himself in front of Tiger by half a second.
Oh,
no, he hasn't. Petrol's 3.5 seconds behind time.
Sure.
that's Tonkin.
Oh, sorry, Tom. Yeah, sorry, yeah, you're right. Apologies. Yeah, so Tiger's all over the back of him now. So he had quite a bit of more fuel though, didn't he? Do you remember?
He did. That's why he
He's-
came out.
Yes, hell
That's
of
how.
a. So
Yeah, he's. I
Tiger's
think where
on
he
the
had
one
more fuel, the pit stop was a lot quicker, wasn't it? And that's why he's probably come out. But I think Tiger's shaping up for the move. I think.
Is it possible they're doing Kieran's strategy? He's just put a little bit less in, he'll do another stop. Hang the
Possibly.
softs back on.
I didn't see how long the pit stop was for.
Sorted comes in from first place. Looks like Dan stayed out. Matthias has followed Sorted into the pits.
So at the moment, Dan's on lap 15. So he's going to be coming in this lap or the next lap if he's got to use the softs.
He's getting ready and setting himself up for a truly
Yeah.
flying finish to the race.
Well, you'd have to look after the tyres, do you, if you go a bit longer on the hards. You properly punish the softs.
10 laps
Exactly.
to
There's
go.
Tigers, look at Tiger and Petrol. Very, very
They
tight.
really are bad.
Tiger's got the
I think Tiger's
inside.
got the inside. Yeah, the hairpin. I think he'll make this work.
I just hold him out a little bit wide.
Best thing Petrol can do is get a wider entry and a better exit.
And Tiger's going to keep it.
Very well taken there by Tiger.
Very good.
Stay with this, see if Tiger can hold it. Oh, look how close they are.
Yeah, you're not going to overtake on these series of corners, are you? It's just danger, isn't it?
It's giving Raymag in 5th place a little chance to catch up. After all of that, old Bangers find himself in 6th place in front of his teammate Lappin.
Tiger's pulled out about 4 tenths, which might be just enough if he gets his final corner right. He's got to absolutely nail this. Yeah. Petrol went.
Petrol sent his.
Oh, look at that. It's beautifully taken.
Yeah.
That should be enough for him to start building a lead now without any...
Dan's pitted now.
defenders.
Dan goes into the pits, so he's going to do...
There's old Banger going in there as well.
Tiger had enough there. And this is what he's got to do now, is just, try and keep out of the toe range, really.
How's Miltiades getting on, mate?
He is in 7th at the moment. He's just pitted. He is 3.4 seconds behind Sorted and 3.5 seconds in front of Rooted.
He must have had an incident there. Running in 6th when he pitted, I think.
Tiger's pulled out about just under 6 tenths now, which I think that, if he can keep consistent, he's kind of out of the territory where Petrol can overtake him with a toe on the home straight. Oh, Petrol went wide there. Almost me.
So Tonkin, he's got a 3.5 second gap there in 1st place. The gap between Tiger and Petrol in 3rd place is almost a second there. Raymag is 2nd behind them. Lappin 3 seconds behind them. 4 seconds behind him is Sorted. And that's where you find the next ZFS driver in Miltiades, Yeeted and Dan.
Tiger's pulled just under a second now on Petrol, so he's kind of protected himself from that aerodynamic toe on the start-finish straight. Raymag's not letting him go though. He's Petrol and Raymag are keeping him tight.
Oh, Petrol's gone!
Oh no, and Petrol bends it.
Oh, from 3rd place. Oh no. Oh,
and he spins it again in the middle of the
whoa,
corner.
whoa, whoa!
Oh, no.
Oh my word! He nearly took
wow.
Miltiades out in the process there. It was a bit too eager to get back on the track there.
You think that was dirty, yeah?
The sausage.
He disrupted the car.
No, sausage got him. But then
Sausage, yeah.
this is how you don't enter the track.
And when he tried to regain, he done a 360, didn't he? Yeah.
Yep, right there.
Oh dear me.
Whoa.
He was doing really well.
I bet
that was so
Miltiades
close.
absolutely bricked it there.
Sights and chat. Can't park there.
He'll be up to his neck and next.
Oh, all right. So how does that shape?
Well, no,
things
it's a
up?
convertible. He's okay. That was really unlucky for Petrol. He was having a good race there.
He did only 1.6 seconds.
No. Yeah. Yeah, at 2 seconds he's got no.
He's going to have a lot more breathing room to be able to relax and actually just take the corners the way he knows to.
Was Petrol in 3rd day, wasn't he? Before he slid off?
He was in 3rd, yes. He was right behind Tiger.
Yeah. He was, yeah. So at the moment, ZFS has got 1st and 2nd, RTR's got 3rd, 4th, 5th, and then we've got Miltiades from ZFS in 6th, RTR Petrol in 7th, Yeeted, ZFS driver in 8th, and Dan, ZFS in 9th, Mateus from ZFS in 10th, and then Old Banger and Revere in 11th and 12th respectively. Revere. There's some quality names, aren't there? Like Old Banger as well. Eric. It tilts or something like that, wasn't it? It's lit or something. Yorkie, the king of dad jokes, says that was almost a sausage roll. He is the king of dad jokes, is Yorkie. He's got some great ones. Sausage roll. So that 19 at the moment. Tonkinen's still with his strong lead, 3.5 seconds over Tiger, 6 seconds over third place Ray Mag, the highest positioned RTR driver. Yeah. Petrol's trying to close down Militides, who's about just over 1.5 seconds in front of him. But Milts is holding that gap fairly well at the moment. Yeah. Oh, somebody's just gone off. I'm sure I saw one. I think Tonkinen went off.
Oh.
Yeah. Damage light? Right. His damage has gone there.
He went too far on the outside of the apex. Oh man, bad luck.
Yeah. 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 He goes wide. Yeah, he went wide on that gravel. He's done that all race, and yeah. Well, the thing is, it makes a difference to ZFS position, is it, at the moment? But Tonkinen's got to try and keep Ray Mag from overtaking him, and he's pulling out. He's got 0.8 of a second at the moment, so maybe if Tiger slowed down a bit, give him a bit of a tow, that might help. If he needs it, I don't think he needs it, to be honest with you.
I think he's got it.
Yeah. Is this right-hander he takes in a minute? You always go wide there, and he always goes really wide. He's done it again.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, he goes wide again. Yeah. Oh yeah, Petrol was trying to. Yeah. So I think Dan must have had something happen because he was behind Petrol, wasn't he? 8th. Yeah. He's now 10th. Mateus is in front of him and yeeted. But I think Dan was trying to close down on Petrol. So I think he must have gone wide somewhere. So, short lap 21. Not over yet, is it?
Nope, still plenty more race to go.
No. Cruentus has asked where Dan is. Dan at the moment is down in 10th. He's pulled a second now, isn't he?
He's asking about tires.
Yeah, sure. So at the moment, Tiger started on the softs. He's now on the hards. He's in first place. He's 2.5 seconds in front of Tonkanen. After Tonkanen had that little issue earlier and went wide on turn 5, I think it was. Tonkanen's on the same strategy. Started on the softs. I think they pitted lap 12, or was it 11 even? So he's on the hards to the end of the race. Behind Tonkanen, we've got Raymag, who's on hards. Sortes on softs. But they're about 50% worn on front right. Lapping is in 5th, he's on hards. Militiadus is on hards in 6th. Petrol in 7th is on hards. Yeaton in 8th is on hards. Teus in 9th is on softs. He needs to try and get in front of Yeaton to make those softs work. Amsterdam is on softs at the moment, and he's in 10th. 3 seconds behind Mateus and 2 seconds in front of Old Banger. And Old Banger in 11th is on softs, and Revere is on softs in 12th. Yeah, just up over 2 seconds after the sausage mountain. I think Raymag's either got to let him go past now so he can try and catch up Tonkanen like this lap, because that soft's going to start tailing off soon, isn't it? Looks like Raymag is slowing down for him. I saw Sharky in the chat somewhere. Hello Sharky, how you doing, mate? So about to start lap 23. 3 laps to go. Tiger looking very strong. Yeah. He needs to get past it. Bump draft maybe. A bump draft then. No, Raymag's not past. Yeah. So he's got 3 laps to try and catch Tonkanen, who's 2.5 seconds up the road. And Sorted's on softs, and they're probably about 55% worn on front right. Yeah, late 140s now. Tonk's pulling on him though. Tonk's 2.8, so he's pulled 2 temps. Is he? On 141's Tonk's on. You see that 19th for Tonkanen, he lost 6 seconds there when he went off. Yeah, so I think it's a couple of laps too late for Sorted really to make those softs work really. I think they're both on hards. Yeah. Oh, looks like Sorted might have a bit of a better exit there.
Bailey's saying that you're quiet on the stream, Shake.
Or we're loud.
No, my mic keeps shutting itself off every now and then.
Looks like Petrol might be shaping up to put a move on Milts here. Time for Milts. I think he's just got enough gap there to not have to defend.
Enough.
Yeah, any less than that, he probably would have had to have defended. But so Sorted's brought the gap down to Tonkanen to 2.25 seconds at the moment. With 1.5 laps to go.
Oh, Good exit.
This is close, isn't it? Yeah. Mills is going to defend us. Stay on the inside.
Certainly, Prentice, you're right, mate. Well, Milks has got the inside. He should keep the position from there. He's going to try to switcheroo there.
Oh,
Petrol's going to try wider entry, better exit. This is danger. Going for
He gives Milks the curb though.
Yeah. Milks should hold this. He needs that inside line. He's got it.
Good driving.
Yeah, great driving. Great battle. So Tiger about to start his last lap. He's got 2 seconds on Tonkanen.
Bit wide there from Milks. Is that a penalty there?
No, is it?
I don't think he
No, it's not showing.
So, final lap as well. Milks is going to defend for his life here.
Last chance to lose.
Stay with this battle.
He's got to go left. He's got to hug that inside left now, no matter what. Stay there. And then as petrol goes out, Mills can go out as well, can't they?
All of this is...
Oh, great line by Mills there. Great line. It's all about the sausage.
Well, petrol hit the sausage yard last time. Let's see if how hard he pushes it.
See, petrol takes a sausage. Mills doesn't.
Milks, they both avoid it. And does Mateus behind them.
Mills has got to defend again.
He's going to defend to the end.
So Tonkinen's got 1.8 seconds on third place sorted at the moment. So he's just got to bring home the Mazda for the last half of that. Oh, this is tight now.
Grab the side.
Yeah, Mills, he's got to go across the track, get that inside. Oh, bit of contact, not much. Oh, this is tight. Great manoeuvre. Oh, held well there, Mills.
Oh, Mateus has joined the party as well. We're going to see a ZFS player take 7th. Oh! We've got to change of position there. Mateus takes 7th place for ZFS.
I didn't even see him. He wasn't on my radar.
Oh, he
coming
was
around the final 2 corners.
starting the lap. He was 1.8 seconds behind.
Oh, wow. Petrol sends it really hard.
Too hard.
And he gets a little sideways. He's going to move up on the inside of Mateus.
Mateus just got to drag it out now.
It's just a drag race to the finish.
Oh, sorry, we missed the winner coming over the line there, but we couldn't come away from that.
Great finish.
Excellent.
Tiger wins.
Awesome finish there.
Tiger takes P1. Tonkanen held on to P2. 1.5 seconds in the end. Sortie 3. Ray Mag in 4th. Lapping in 5th. Milititis with that massive battle at the end there. Petrol in 6th. Mateus, who nicked 7th on the last stray.
Superb.
Petrol in 8th. Dan, solid race from Dan in 9th. Yeated in 10th. Old Banger in 11th. And Revere is just finishing now. He's in 12th. What a race.
That was superb, wasn't it?
Incredible.
Yeah. That was a great finish, wasn't it, from those 3?
Certainly was. Certainly was.
It's always about the close finishes.
Oh, any of the racers from ZFS and RTR as well, open invitation. If you want to jump on for a chat with us, just say yes in the game lobby and we'll invite you in. Oh, go on, boys, you can pick the bones out of that.
Yeah, well, I think Tonkanen and Tiger kind of done the hard work in the first stint, really. They pitted early than most people on softs, but what they done was they didn't have the softs where they were starting to go off, whereas a lot of drivers kept them on. Tonkanen was driving a perfect race until he just went wide on turn 5, I think it was. But luckily, Tiger was right behind him, who took first place, and then Tonkanen pulled 1.5, 2 second gap and held on to second. So was a a really really good textbook race by those two, really, other than the off by Tonkin. Great race really by Saute. He kept Tonkin honest at the end, and Raymag and Lapping. Solid performance from those three.
Absolutely.
It was a finish though between Militides, Mateus, and Petrol that was the highlight.
What Militides did there, them last 2 laps, being able to hold off. I think it's fair to say the faster driver, Petrol, who maintained first place for most of that race, to hold him off, and then to bring his teammate into it, not only hold his place but gain us another place, all on the last lap. It's that was something. That was something.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, I was so busy watching Militides defend, and I didn't even. I know at one point you said, "Oh, Mateus is catching them up," but I didn't think it'd be fast enough. But they were so busy.
At the start
defending.
of the last lap, he was 1.8 seconds behind them, behind Petrol.
Was he really?
He was.
Great defending by Militides there.
Provisional result from Rainman is ZFS 67, 49 to RTR. So that would be a really, really well thought out win there. Excellent racing.
And Petrol was unlucky. He had an off, didn't he? On going over the sausage curb, didn't he? Or something.
He got unsettled.
Third, wasn't he?
Yeah, he got unsettled going through the sausage section.
Yeah,
and
that was a shame, really, because he was on for a really good race.
Yeah, he was running third the whole time.
Yeah,
he had I think he even had a 3-second gap to Raymeg at that point.
Really sucks for him. I mean, he was doing really well, holding up as close as he was to them.
Yeah, for sure. I've saved a replay. Do you want to share it, one of you? Check you can share it, can't you?
What's that?
From the lobby, the replay.
Yeah.
Because nobody saw the start, did they?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's true.
Good race, I enjoyed that.
Everyone had a good race. That was amazing.
Yeah, it looked really clean. Didn't see anything bad at all from what I saw. Did you?
No, everything looked clean.
Absolute. The racing side by side and close behind from both teams was absolutely brilliant.
Even a little bit of scrubbing. I mean, as long as nobody went off because of it, and they were clean, it was fast, and it was brilliant.
I see Dan's in chat. Well done, mate. Good race from you. Solid performance.
Good race, guys.
Any of you coming for an interview, Dan?
Dan, you're going to jump in for an interview? So what did you think, Speed Ace? You enjoy that?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. They were door-to-door constantly through some of those corners, and it was just incredible to watch. So the pace for everybody was on point, and it was good.
Yeah, at one point it was quite spread out, wasn't it? But then it seemed to liven up a bit at the end. You know, the last...
Around the pit stop time, it got lively.
Yeah. Petrol pulled a bit of a blinder, really, saving a bit more fuel than Tiger and coming out in front of him.
Yes.
That worked really well for him, and it was just a shame he had that off, really.
Mm-hmm. I really hated to see him go off. I wanted to see them two battle it out to the end.
Yeah. But I think Militides' defending was outstanding. I thought he had a great...
Oh, yes.
That last 3 laps, really. Outstanding.
What a weekend.
Right, Milts or Dan will jump in. Schick, if you want to get them in.
Yep, one moment. Cover screen. Dan and Miltide this year.
Yeah. Gav says Milts and Dan.
Dane says he was hoping for the Yank to commentate on the final lap. Oh, well. It was a very fun watch, that final lap.
We're easing the speed ace in. We don't want to give you too much too quick.
Yeah, no, I'll be honest with you. I kind of messed up early on, but it's been fun. I enjoyed it.
Good
That's
evening.
good, mate.
Is the Greek
Milititis.
the Greek
Hello,
hero?
mate.
Mill.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Oh, mate.
Incredible finish.
You
Mate,
know what? No fucking about. Talk us through them last 2 laps.
Yeah, outstanding. Hello, Dan. You right, Dan?
Hello, mate.
Hello, drivers.
Hello.
I decided to go with a soft tire at the start of the race, just to have the pace to keep up with the guys in front. I made a mistake in the first few laps that dropped me quite a few places at the back. And the rest of the race was really stressful. The car was not easy to drive at all. I had the sense that everyone was so much quicker than me, so I was on the line in the last couple of laps. I was in I was in touch with Matthias about he was coming fast, and I tried my best to keep my place and give the opportunity.
That last couple
to
of
Matthias.
laps, mate.
Yeah.
That last couple of laps was some of the best defensive driving I've seen for a long time. You were outstanding, mate.
I
Superb.
tried my best.
You've done so
Work
well.
of art.
Yeah, we didn't even see Mateus crawling up behind you. We didn't even know he was going to
He
pull the
came out of
overtake.
nowhere.
Yeah, he was really good. So, how was your race, Dan? Did you? How did it go for you, mate?
Yeah, it was all right. I had a little spill.
I thought you did, yeah.
Yeah, I was literally, we were just weighing up what was going on ahead of us. And we see that lapping, I think he had a spin or something up ahead, and he come
Petrol
in range.
did, yeah.
So we were literally just chatting like, right, Mateus, right, let's keep our heads down and see if we can catch him. And yeah, I just clipped the curb, you know, the first chicane, like
Oh, right, yeah.
the curb before the actual chicane, that little left-hander. I just clipped the edge of it, and it absolutely sent me. I just hit the wall a little bit. I think I lost, I don't know, about 6 seconds or something.
Yeah, because when petrol went off at the chicane, you were about a second and a half behind him. And I thought, right, Dan's going to start hunting him down now. And then when we came back, you were behind Mateus and Yeated. So I guess you'd gone off somewhere.
Yeah, Milk's,
Unlucky, mate.
Milk's
Solid race.
got taken out in that as well.
Can I add something before we close up this interview? What an amazing pace from Tonkanon and Tiger.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
And
amazing.
the
were-
RTR guys, fucking everyone
And the
was quick there
RTR,
tonight.
yeah, of course. And the RTR was very, very, very quick. I really enjoyed that race.
And this is what made what you did the last 2 laps more impressive, because Petrol
Yeah.
was quick. He was third the whole time until he took a spin. Then he tried to get on the track too quick and spun again. That's when he nearly took you out as you came round the chicane.
Yeah.
I saw him in front of him. In front of me. Ghosted, and I was like, please let me pass.
I see. That's
Please
the
let me
thing
pass.
on the stream. It doesn't show if they ghost or not.
It was superb. It came alive at the end. It was because after the first kind of like 5 or 6 laps, it was a bit spread out. And then Petrol had his off, which changed things a bit. But the last 3 laps, 4 laps, it came alive with your battle with Petrol and Mateus as well. It was outstanding.
Ray
Really enjoyed
Richardson,
that.
thanks
Did you
for
guys
racing us
catch-
tonight. You're welcome, Ray. Pleasure. Excellent racing.
Did you guys catch Tonkanon's spin?
Yes.
Yeah. He went wide on, I think it's turn 5, you know, where you, the right-hander, he hit the gravel. But he funny enough, he retained second. Tiger went through to first. And then he had about half a second.
Yeah, just under half a second, weren't it, when he got back up to pace?
Yeah, and he pulled away a little bit then, didn't he? But he was third. It was because he Sortie.
It was Petrol who was third. He lost it, and then Ray Mag, who stayed there the whole way, he was third, and then Sorted took him, didn't he?
But Sortie finished on the softs, and Tonkanen was on the hards.
Yeah, that's right.
And he was catching him. I think in the end it was about a second and a half between Tonkanen and Sortie. So You know, he was on dying soft, so I don't think he would have, even if it's another couple of laps, I don't think he would have caught him.
Nah. Thanks for watching, Jaden.
Thanks, Jaden. Speak to you soon, mate.
So
Thanks,
Jaden,
thanks
you
so
are
much for the commentary, guys.
no worries.
Pleasure, mate.
Want to ask you then?
I'm happy to be here.
How you feeling about a ZFS and a BFS win in one weekend?
Yeah, no, it's just couldn't have asked for more, could we? Well done to all the BFS boys. That was amazing. Well done to ZFS, and thank you RTR.
Yeah,
That was an
Crazy.
awesome race.
you lot
Crazy,
were,
crazy things are happening in ZFS.
That was a professional performance from RTR. They're seriously good.
Looked very clean from what we saw.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Kudos to them.
Clean as a whistle.
All right, we'll shut it out there then.
Couldn't fault.
Thanks to all the communities. Thanks to Jaeger as well. Thanks to everyone who watches.
Just
Bye-bye.
before we
Go
go,
on.
just hold on, just a
Bye-bye.
shout out for Gareth, who was the race engineer. So well done, Gareth. Top job again as usual.
Cheers to Gareth.
Thank you, Gareth.
Cheers to
Bye-bye.
Uncle Gareth.
All right, thanks
Uncle Gareth, we
everyone.
love you.
Thanks to Kevin Speed Ace for joining
Bye.
us, and we'll see you on the next one.
Yep.
Bye bye.
Brilliant.